knitting friends. I hope you've had a good week. It is Friday. I am gearing up for one last kind of boring, normal weekend at home with the kids and the family before things start to get crazy in February. We have a really busy month in February, really busy. Both of my kids have February birthdays and they're exactly 2 weeks apart. And it's Lotus's Sweet 16, which, wow. And some of you, my friends have been with me and we have been friends online since she was a baby. So this just seems completely unreal, but she turns 16 next week. So we have a fun party planned for her. And then the weekend between the kids' birthdays, I go to New York City for Vogue Knitting Live. So excited. And then I get to see my dresses on the fashion show runway. I've been so careful not to say dresses, but I made 2 dresses for the fashion show and you're gonna find out anyway, so it's fine. And they've been mailed off. They're in New York City. All of my information has been submitted. They're gonna find models. It's like very cool and exciting, and I cannot wait to see all my friends in New York and run around the city just like eating food and drinking coffee and looking at yarn the whole time. So I'm so excited. I hope I will see you there. Let me know if you're gonna be there. And if you see me, please say hi, because it is so much fun. And this is the time when you get to see all your friends from near and far, and that is my favorite part of Vogue Knitting Live. It is so much fun. I cannot wait. So yeah, Lotus's birthday, then Vogue Knitting Live, then the next weekend is Bowie's birthday, and we have a little party for him planned. He's gonna be 11. These are my babies. And I wish I could stop time because it is really going too fast and they're getting older and more fun every year, but I just wish I could keep them as babies. That's not possible. But big birthday month here. And then the weekend after that, I have another thing. It's the weekend of Sticks and String, which is one of our local retreats put on by a group here in Des Moines. And I'm not even sure if I can go to that because I also signed up for a crank-in, like a sock knitting crank-in with the sock machines. So I haven't talked about this yet, and I plan on sometime, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, making a video because I have acquired a Dean & Bean sock machine. I know. I have not had time to open it yet and play with it, and I really, really, really need to because this crank-in is next month and I kind of have to know a little bit of like how to set it up and crank it. I think I know like the basics. I've been watching, there's like a billion videos, but there's a steep learning curve on sock machines. And if you've ever used one, you know it's not like you just whip it out and start making tubes. Like it's not that simple. So I've been intimidated, honestly, to get into it. And so it's like this precious box that I have yet to set up. And so maybe I'll make a separate video of me unboxing the Dean & Bean sock knitting machine. It's really exciting. I've been so excited to get into it and to pull it out and get started. So I just have to get over my fear. But I've also been so busy with the Vogue Knitting fashion show stuff with the knitting that, you know, once I got those dresses sent off in the mail, then I was like, whew. And then I ended up going through my stash in the basement and organizing all my WIP bags, all my works in progress, because I have a lot. It was more than I even realized. And then I made a list, and I keep, my best place I've found out to keep lists like this is in my notes app on my phone, because I don't know, it's just so easy to see it and update it and change it. And it's the thing I'm looking at the most, sadly, is my stupid phone. But so my notes app list, my to knit list is updated, and then I categorize things like, what do I already have yarn for? Those are at the top of the list, and there I put it all in a bag with the yarn and the pattern, put them all separately in a space and categorize things. And then I have, you know, like some of it is kind of work knitting. Like I have deadlines, and a lot of it is just for fun. So I really would love to kind of plan out the year and make time for each thing that I have ready to go. But we'll see, because it gets so crazy. And even this time of year, even during the summer, I'm knitting for like the next year. It's always like an ongoing thing. And I have so many things for fun that I want to make too. So I want to work that in as well. But you know how it is. Never enough time. So there's some big things I want to talk about today. Number one is I am starting to pack for New York for Vogue Knitting Live, which is always fun. I am a pre-packer because I like to change my mind a lot. And it's hard. In New York, you need layers. In February, it's really unpredictable, and we'll have to see when it gets closer, because sometimes it's weirdly warm. There was one year that Vogue Knitting Live in New York was in January, and it was 60 degrees. I remember this vividly. I do not remember what year it was, but I ran around that city because I knew it was so special that it was so warm. And I ended up, one night after Vogue Knitting wrapped up, I walked to Pearl Soho, the store, when it was still open. So I walked from Manhattan to Chelsea, Soho, through Chelsea to Soho. And this was, it was dark and it was nighttime. Then I decided to walk by myself, Iowa girl. It was fine. I walked across the whole Brooklyn Bridge. I have no idea what time it was by the time I did all this. I walked that whole way. This is probably normal for New Yorkers. I have no idea. Then I found pizza in Brooklyn, ate pizza, and then I was too tired to walk the whole way back. So I think I did get a cab or an Uber on the way back. But anyway, I was just so happy it was like 60 degrees and I was not freezing. And then there's also been like in 2020 when I went, was that the last one? 2020. It was freezing cold, super horrible winds the whole time, and sleet, and there was like ice pellets hitting my face. And so really the weather is such a big factor in how much you're gonna do, like running around the city, or how much you're gonna be out there. But I still did it because it's so much fun. I just really enjoy New York so much, and I want to see everything I can. I want to eat all the foods. I want to try all the coffee shops. I want to see as much as I can the whole time and do new things. So I really do try to make the most of it. Anyway, I was talking about packing for New York. This is always my problem. I look through my sweaters and I just don't know. I don't know what to bring. I don't know what to pack. I have one picked out that I have knitted for myself just a couple weeks ago that actually goes with my fashion show dresses. I made myself like a matching top to go with the thing. So I'm gonna wear that with a black skirt and black leggings and black boots to the fashion show. So I have that one outfit figured out, but the rest I do not. And I wanna have warm layers. But then if it's too warm, you don't want it to be too warm. But then some of my sweaters are too chunky for under a coat, so I gotta figure out the coat. You know how it is. You wanna bring all your knits, but there's only so much room in your suitcase. So anyway, one thing I was thinking as I was looking through on my yarn when I was organizing things is, for years, I have been collecting Knit Collage yarn. Have I ever knitted a Knit Collage sweater? I have not. I do not know why, because it's so my style and if you know me from years ago in knitting, I always did chunky brights, big, thick, chunky knits. So Knit Collage is so perfect for me, and I have acquired quite a bit of it over the years. And I'm talking, I have bought some of this more than 10 years ago. I swear, this is like older stuff. And I have like the fabric yarn of theirs that I just love. I love I don't know what it's called, but I have collected several of these over the years. This is an older one I remember I got a long time ago, and I've just been holding on to it because it's precious. And we have to get over the whole precious thing. Look at this one with the neon flowers. I am guilty of the precious yarn problem, where it's like, oh, I want to use it for something special, and you save it forever. And I have a bag of this. Look at this one. have a bag of Knit Collage that I have acquired skein by skein, one at a time, in this little collection. Where's all the good ones? The fabric, I love these. I think this is genius, mixing that in. These, I love. So yeah, I have decided, look at this purple, sorry. I'll get to it, I swear. I'm gonna make a kaleidoscope sweater, one of their patterns. And that's the one that's almost kind of striped. And a lot of times people have made the t-shirt version of it. And sometimes it can like bell out almost like an A-line, and that's optional. You can go straight or A-line, and you can do t-shirt, or you can just keep going and do the long sleeve. And I think they also have a cardigan version, but I just wanna make a pullover out of all my Knit Collage. And then I'll have like a fun, bright sweater to wear in New York, because it's just kind of a place to wear the fun, bright, crazy cool knits. So I have decided I'm gonna cast on the kaleidoscope sweater today, which is Friday, and I'm gonna see if I can finish it in a weekend, and I know I can. I think I've heard other people say that this is a really fast sweater and you can make it in a few days. So, and I'm pretty used to making chunky knits, and especially after my fashion show garments, I know I can, like, when I make my mind up to finish something, I can cast on today and tonight. It's kind of already late in the day. Get this going. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. And just, I think the fun stripes and adding new colors is gonna be like motivation enough to get through all the stripes. And I think it's knit on US 17s, so that's even, oh, look at this, it's so cool. Anyway, so I'm feeling motivated to make myself a cool sweater for New York. Not that you need a cool sweater for New York. I mean, you just, sometimes there's been years where I just wore normal clothes and didn't wear all my knits because I used to always be on the marketplace floor like for hours, and I wear like a cowl or just something easy because sometimes it gets hot, but I just really want a cool sweater for the days I'm kind of running around. And then I've got some hats and cowls and mittens and stuff laid out. Sorry, I'm just still looking through this bag of whatever I have in there. Anyway, Knit Collage Kaleidoscope sweater, which is funny because my fashion show is called the Kaleidoscope Fashion Show. It's just a very kaleidoscope. It all makes sense. It all came together in the right way. The other thing today, move this out of the way, is it is announcement day for my very, very good friends at Modern Daily Knitting. They do the field guides, and they have a brand new field guide out today, and it's by my favorite Norwegian knitters, Arne and Carlos, who I got to see a couple months ago in Nashville. And this is their brand new field guide number 23, and it's called Glow, and it is out today. So that's a big fun announcement. I love Modern Daily Knitting. They've been so good to me over the years. They are my BFFs in the knit world. And I was lucky to do a field guide a few years ago, field guide number 12, which seems like, whoa, a very long time ago. But this is the Arne and Carlos field guide. You all know I'm a huge fan. And so I was really excited to get this copy of the field guide. There's like beautiful projects inside. Lots of color work, as you would expect, very traditional Norwegian designs. Modern Daily Knitting is going to be doing a knit along for this hat. It's the Setesdal hat, and that's the region where they are from, or where Arne is from, I believe. And they did a whole YouTube series on Setesdal and learned about the history of it and the history of knitting in Setesdal. And then so this hat is taken from that. And they always have, Anne and Kay do such a good job doing a little write-up about each piece. It's like a very beautiful book. Every field guide it's more than the patterns. There is so much content in here, and it's always just really special to look through it for the first time and read through all the little stories. And especially Arne and Carlos, this is exciting. So my favorite project of the book is this sweater. I got to see the sample in person in Nashville and I became obsessed, and I have to knit it even though I have a lot going on right now. But I think I might completely switch the colors around and just see if I can change it up. I love this and I love the cream and black, but I have some ideas of maybe changing it a little bit, but that's the fun of it. And this is all knitted in their Norwegian wool, which is by Rowan, another favorite company of mine. Where did the blue go? Hold on. There was a skein of blue. Here we go. Very traditional colors in this beautiful, beautiful yarn. It's very vivid and it's very traditional, but gorgeous. And this is all knit on like a US 5 or 6 usually, I think. But yeah, Scandinavian sweaters. I adore this. And they have mittens. Hold on. Here is the mittens. And they also have a set of these knitted in red and black that are gorgeous. Let's see. Here it is. Love these. So yeah, they're doing a knit along. Here's the back picture with the mittens and the hat. And you should totally join the knit along because it's really fun, and they have sets already put together for you with all the colors that you're gonna need of the Norwegian wool. And I have to see, I have some of this, I don't have enough for the sweater, so I've got to see what I need and get my hands on enough to make that beautiful sweater, which is called, what's the name of it? Begins with a V. The Valdres, I'm saying it wrong. I want to say it like with their Norwegian accent. Valdres pullover. I love it. I have to have it. I love it so much. So that's going to be a winter cast on for me, hopefully. But first I'm going to knock out this kaleidoscope sweater. And I want to finish it by Sunday night. Because then it's birthday week for Lo, which will be crazy. Packing. I'm working on my Pearl Soho blanket. I'm working on another Rowan sweater with the knit and wear box. And then a whole bunch of other things. I don't know. I made these lists and it's supposed to like help me focus on what to do next, but it's really hard for some reason. And I think once I'm done with New York, I'll be able to focus on the rest. It's been like this crazy, crazy push that was a month long to make the fashion show dresses, which all came together. It all worked out perfectly. The timing was great. But then it's like hard for me to shift and like focus on the next thing. But my next thing is this weekend sweater, which is totally doable and, you know, one thing at a time. And then I can do other stuff, figure out my packing situation, figure out what knitting project to bring to Vogue Knitting Live, because of course there's always airplane knitting time and, you know, random knitting time. Never as much as you think, but you have to still have a knitting project with you. What else? I think that's it for now. I'm just gonna cast on and show you the beginning of this kaleidoscope. And then, yeah, I'll show you throughout the weekend and we'll see if we get it done Sunday, and maybe I'll make another video update on Monday to see if I got it done. You think I can do it? Let me know. I think I can do it. But yeah, if you're gonna be at Vogue Knitting Live in February, find me and come say hi. And I hope to see you there. It's gonna be really fun. My fashion show, for people who have been asking, is on Saturday on the 6th floor, and I believe it's at like 4 o'clock or 4:15. I was thinking it was at 3 o'clock, and I think maybe it got moved or maybe I misread the information, but it is at 4:15, I believe, 6th floor on the fashion show stage. And it's not just me, there's like a whole bunch of awesome designers. A bunch of them are my friends, people that you know for sure. And it's gonna be really, really fun, and I hope to see you there. I can't wait. Super excited, I gotta knit this sweater. and pack and get my kids' birthday stuff ready. Okay, first things first is I need to look through this. So this is my IKEA bag of Knit Collage. And don't get excited. This has taken me literally years and years to collect this much. This looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but I got this skein by skein, one at a time, here and there. A lot of this is from, sadly, yarn stores that aren't even open anymore. So this is a long time of collecting, thinking I was gonna make who knows what. I had no plan. This is, you know, single skein buying, but now is the time where it comes all together and becomes something beautiful. So I was gonna kind of organize it by color to see, because I don't even know where to start, what to cast on with. So I got this beautiful fuchsia that I must use, just because I don't have any sweaters with this color, I don't think, at all. So that is a guess, and so is this purple. Like, these have to be worked in for sure, and they go together. Then I have the randoms. This is a must also because it has all these crazy cool colors. It has darks and crazy bright contrast. It's fuzzy. This I love too. It has like neon yellow with sparkle plus turquoise and sequins and bits of everything. And then I'm going to for sure use all my little fabric babies. There's another one that goes with this. Then I have these pinks with the bright yellow flowers, which I love. I might just use one of those. Here's another fabric. This beautiful blue with little daisies in it and a sparkle. And a different blue with the pink flowers. That's rad. That goes with that. Here's my little fabric, guys. I'm gonna use all those because I just love the different texture that that brings in. Then I've got this neutral color with blue, like this light blue and this orange and some really fun ribbons. I love this. So it needs a little neutral. Like, I love this. I love, cause I don't know. Cause I could also try going with like blues and a gray, and then go with like the pinks. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like 2 different sweaters? I don't think I have enough to do that. I need to just combine it. Just mix this up. That works. It's just gonna be crazy because Knit Collage can be crazy. There's another little baby. And then I also just collected, oh my gosh, there's other ones. I have some other yarns that are just kind of similar to this. Wait, that's another guy. Like these just chunkies that I have in my leftover bags of whatever. That might work too. Like this might be fun with that. I always have some yellow. Yep, this is just gonna be a crazy mix-up, mash-up, everything. This is an old Rowan that got discontinued that is very like similar-ish to that stuff. And then I do have this one if I need it, but I also have, hold on, I have a bag of little baby teeny tinies. This one doesn't really go. I'm just gonna dump them out and see what's in here because I don't even know. So here's more filler stuff. Oh my gosh, this is old. This is super old Twinkle by Wenlin Shia. This I can tell when I feel it. This is Twinkle. There's nothing like this yarn. It does not exist anymore. But this old Twinkle, I used to hoard it and make stuff out of it. Oh my gosh. This could be Twinkle, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I love it. Here I've got an old chartreuse. That I think is third piece. Like I know the histories of all of this. This has to be worked in because that's just a really good, I think that's Rasta, Malabrigo Rasta. Right here. they're my babies. This pink is pretty rad, even though it's a little different than this. I got this crazy turquoise. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this really smooth stuff will look weird mixed in with the Knit Collage, so maybe I should just stick to Knit Collage. So I'm undecided yet, because this is very, very smooth stuff, which might look better in something else, or it might look cool mixed in, I don't know. And a lot of these little things I used, if you've seen my Christmas stockings, these were all pieces of that, because I have some really fun, chunky, bright Christmas stockings. I love this chartreuse though. So, this bright blue is beautiful. But yeah, I don't know if this is going too far, too much, too crazy. This is twinkle. I feel it. Purple. This pretty pink. This is from my stocking, I can tell. Okay. This blue-gray is a favorite. That's Wool in the Gang. Okay. I can stop naming all my precious babies, I guess. This is Wool in the Gang too. Okay. So this might be getting too weird, because maybe these should be their own different thing, which is still really fun. Or maybe this makes an appearance in like one row. Okay. Anyway, just talking it out in my brain helps, and just seeing it all laid on the floor helps. But I think I have enough of just Knit Collage to make just a Knit Collage sweater, but I could be wrong. I don't know, we'll have to see how far they go. But if I need extra, I think I have plenty. I do like this dark with that. Okay, we'll see here. I'm just gonna cast on, pick something and cast on. Just need to get started. So it is now about 8 p.m. and I thought I would just kind of maybe stop for the evening. I might still knit some more, but this is a good start at least for today, and I didn't have a ton of time to work on this today, which I knew I wouldn't, but I think tomorrow will be better. And I'm just trying to trust the process and trust that the yarn is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, because that's the beauty of knit collage, is just that it completely varies from ball to ball. It's very different and unique, and self-striping. There's just a lot going on, on each side. There's different things happening, different little textural elements and little daisies that pop out and sequins and all the different things. So it is really fun seeing each stripe and what it looks like next to the one before it, because you really cannot plan this. So I'm just letting go of my, perfectionist tendencies to pick all the colors and just kind of having fun and changing colors whenever I feel like it. My only concern so far is the neck looks kind of big to me. And I even used smaller needles just in case this would happen. In the beginning part, I used a size down than what they recommend. So it's not that huge, it's just a little bit big, but maybe I want that so I can wear a t-shirt underneath so it isn't right up here. But I do like a very tight up crew neck, like I like it to be up here. So what I could do, and I know they suggest doing a crochet edge anyway at the end, so maybe I'll do that. Or if I really need to build it up a little bit, I can pick up stitches and knit myself a little collar. Sorry, that's Bowie, if you can hear him playing downstairs. They're playing video games. Yeah, he's fine. But maybe I'll do a little ribbed collar at the top if I really think it's too big. But yeah, I'm just gonna see where it takes me tomorrow and maybe a little bit tonight and just carry on. So I'll see you in the next video.